Growing Up Without Borders.
Hi guys, so today we are going to make a nice New Year's video for you and just answer some questions that some of you have. It's super authentic because we haven't had or rehearsed or even thought about exactly what we're going to cover and what we're going to talk about, but I thought we kind of share some insight into our lives and share with you kind of the year that went by and just reminiscing over since we started YouTube and such, because this is all brand new still. So we're now 7 months in since we launched the YouTube channel, and whose idea was it to do it? Does anyone remember like why we started?
It was just us girls. I mean, I don't really remember.
So they were, I guess it would have been maybe a year ago, they might have started saying, Mom, Dad, we want to really do a YouTube channel, we want to do a YouTube video. And before that, we had a lot of friends, because like before we even started the YouTube channel, we had already been to 80 countries, so it's quite a bit, and a lot of people kept saying, you guys should document it, or you should write a book, or you should be vlogging or blogging, or do something with it, right? And to be honest, every trip that we went on, Tyler and I, we would be sitting in the car thinking, what can we do as a business around what we love to do, which is travel. And so we had many ideas, and one that's still in the making is going to be sharing some of the pictures, because we literally have pictures from all around the world, and we want to be able to in the future sell them as different things on the website. And so that's all to come this coming year. But the girls really started working on us. I think we were kind of like asleep when it comes to the whole YouTube world, because when we left the States, we were living in Florida at the time, we didn't realize, like, we knew YouTube was big, but we didn't realize how many families were like doing videos, how many families were traveling. Like, I remember, I'll stop talking so much, I'll let you guys talk in a sec, but I remember Tyler always saying, oh yeah, all these digital nomads just like us, and I remember thinking like, yeah, but it's only young 20-year-old backpackers doing it, find me some families. And since then, we've not only like met families that are doing the same thing, but connected with so many of them since we started YouTube, because then we started realizing how many other people are doing it, so it's just awesome. But so the girls were kind of like, not nagging us, but like, we really want to start YouTube, we really want to start YouTube. And then they started showing us some other families, like what are some of the families that we were watching at the time? Well, the Holderness family, right? Them from the beginning. We used to watch their videos in the morning, in their Christmas Jammies song, over and over and over again.
North and South.
The North and South. So we really started watching them, and we were like, yeah, we could probably do this. And like, they seem so authentic and kind of relatable. The Bucket List family, and then we have friends, dear friends, that have been doing YouTube in Florida, Tim and Allison. So they've been doing their YouTube channel for a while now. So anyhow, so all of that kind of stirred up, and we were like, okay, if we're gonna do this, we're really in, like we're all in, because we can't do something like half done. So so what's changed in your lives since we started doing YouTube? Because it is a big commitment, like to do what we're doing.
Well, it is like a lot of work. Like sometimes you have to do I have to do a lot of the uploading and like organizing the pictures into like its groups and stuff.
Yeah, so we were very detailed, right? All the photos are in order. Tyler uploads a photo every single day to Instagram, usually to go along with the videos that we're releasing. There's a lot of work. So like Julia's saying, she helps with uploading all the videos. And then just like once the video is created, we kind of have to go back and watch it and edit it and switch the things around to make sure it's right, and just all the little things, right? Finding the right titles for the videos, like all that. So we really hope you guys are liking them. We love to hear comments and feedback so that we know kind of what you enjoy. But has it changed your life any, Angelique?
No, not much.
Not much? Because we're already visiting the cities anyway, right? So like kind of, for example, all the videos we just recently did on Switzerland, those were all cities we've already been to.
And we decided to do them again to show you guys.
So we have to do this all over again. We're going to have to go all 80 countries all over again.
I think we have enough videos.
I think we have enough video footage and maybe pictures that we're going to share. So this coming year, what you can expect is going to be a lot of videos on our past trip to South America. So we'll do each place we went to.
Southeast Asia?
Southeast Asia probably we'll put in there, and we're going to put in the video of Australia and
maybe Europe videos.
African videos, European videos. So basically all the 4 countries of the world. So you're going to see those. Julia said to me, because when we travel in Europe, like we go to different countries. So just in the last week, we've been to 5 different countries. Mm-hmm. So we went to Spain, Italy, Switzerland, France, and Germany, right? So 5 countries, which is really easy because there's no real borders. But Julia, last time we were like in Portugal, she said something like, do you remember?
Well, like for me, it's not really like traveling. It's just like
it's kind of normal. So she said, well, we haven't really traveled much lately. And I was like, Julia, we just were in Italy and Switzerland and France and Spain and Portugal. And she goes, yeah, but that's not really traveling. So
yeah, for me, traveling is like when you get to an actual like different continent or like actually go somewhere for like a whole month or a couple weeks.
So you have to change time zones now for Julia to make it a real travel. It's so funny. They're growing up thinking that it's like normal just to like hop around. And for Europeans too, which is really funny, like as Canadians, we're used to doing really long distances, right? So to drive 3 hours in a day and then potentially maybe even come back, usually not, but come back, it's doable. And
yeah. We had some friends, like we were just like going, I think 2 hours away or somewhere, but like it was for this event, and then we were like to our friends, like, you guys should come too, and then they're like, oh no, it's way too far. If we go there, we have to like stay at night a couple nights. Like we go there and come back.
Yeah.
It's not far.
It's not far. Our kids, like, if we're in a car and we'll say stuff like, girls, like there's 4 hours left to go or 6 hours left to go. Sometimes, do you know what your responses are? Do you remember?
I'm just like, okay.
They're usually like, oh, is that it? Or, oh, that's awesome. Or like they're not like, you know, most people who would travel with kids would be like, that's crazy. But we've been doing this like for so long. Like we traveled with Chloe when she was 4 weeks old.
Yeah, we used to also drive down from Canada all the way down to Florida. So that's like
all the time. Yeah. So you guys have been kind of brought up in it and it's kind of second nature to you, right? You do really good in cars and everything like that. So sometimes people have been asking us questions. So some of the questions we've gotten so far is like, do we have a home base? Like, where are you just full-time traveling, right? Like full real-time digital nomads. And what's our answer? Do we have a home base?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. It's right here. Where are we?
Switzerland.
In Switzerland. So our home base is Switzerland. This is our big, huge closet. It's our apartment and really nice, beautiful place to have as a home base. And from here we hop around and go on our little journeys. We are able to move around, and as long as we have an internet connection, we can pretty much work anywhere in the world. And I know that sounds so normal to all you digital nomads out there maybe watching, but to most people that are, you know, at a 9 to 5, it's not very easy, right, to have flexible dates. And that's why we're able to also book things last minute. We're able to find the best prices on flights because like the times of day or days of the week doesn't really matter. So we just kind of up and go when we can. So that makes it really doable.
And we're also homeschooled, so.
Yeah, were you always homeschooled?
No. Being homeschooled has like been recently, like did this for 2 years now.
Yeah. So in the past, how did you do it?
I went to school.
Yeah? And what did you do? When we would travel, did you have to do homework?
Yeah. Yeah, so in the past, for example, we went to school, but then when you did leave, like for example to South America, well, for example, my teacher, he just gave us like what they're doing in class, and then we just kind of followed along.
Yeah, the teachers.
And then she lost the whole thing.
We were on the plane in Moscow, right? Russia?
Yeah.
And Julia, the kids were really tired and they were at the back of the plane. No, they were in the front of the plane, but they went to the back so they can have a full seat to sleep on. And you know, you get up, you're half asleep, and so we were all half asleep. And we got off the plane and she had all her schoolwork from like 2 months of schoolwork, like in a big thing, all her papers. And we left it there in the seat, and then good luck trying to call and speak in Russian. We had like Google Translate on the phone, and then the phone connecting the two. We even had a Russian friend kind of try to speak, and they were all like, blah, 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 click, blah, blah, click. No one helped us, and we're like, oh my gosh, so it was just homework, but still, it's
and
Julia.
And then everyone was speaking to us in Russian because they all thought we were Russian.
Yeah, because blonde hair, blue-eyed, even Chloe, they all thought they were little Russian girls, so that was kind of funny. How do we travel? Like, people have asked us, like, how do you guys travel? So we tend to travel a lot like the locals. What does that mean? How do we travel?
Buses, tuk-tuks,
boats, trains,
taxis,
ferries.
Once we took a boat to like an island, I forget where, and then we had to like get out of the boat, walk in the water, like up to our knees with our suitcases up in our heads.
Over our head to get into the boat. That was in Thailand. Yeah, that was funny.
And then we saw a scorpion.
Yeah, did you? That's not good. Yeah, so we travel all different ways, just like the locals. It's even like in a lot of countries, for example, in South America, I know you'll hear about this in our videos, upcoming videos, but to fly cross borders in South America is not cheap. And so we would fly up to the very northern point, take a taxi, sometimes even walk across the borders. Like we walked across
Ecuador to Colombia.
Ecuador to Colombia. We walked across
Like you,
Paraguay.
We took like a bus, crossed the border, and then take it like a taxi or another bus.
Yeah, so we go like the locals. We don't go over TNN style first class or anything like that, although we'd love to. So any airline want to sponsor us, we're up for it. But it's true. But we managed to make it happen. We managed to do it on a budget, and we managed to work at the same time as we travel and have fun and see places and stuff like that. So one thing that's true is now when we visit a country, we're thinking of you guys who are watching. So in the past, we would kind of just like, visit a city or visit a place, but now we are more so learning about it, right? The history about the place, we're learning different things so that we have some cool talking points. So we hope you enjoy that. The girls are learning a lot. I guess in the past we've done always the walking tours and all the cities and stuff, so we still were learning, but it makes it different when you're learning to share with somebody else, then you kind of take it in differently, right? So one thing we do, and we've been doing this since we're married, Tyler and I, is every single New Year's is we write down our top goals. And we usually divide them up into different areas like, our health, our finances, our family life, our spiritual walk, our fitness. I don't know if I just said that. But different groups of goals and categories. And there's just something really important with doing that. The girls have learned to set their goals as well. And at one point, we used to write it down literally every night. And then what we did was we found out, after a certain amount of days, okay, what are the top goals that kind of rise up? And there's power in writing down your goals because it just gives you something to focus on. It gives you some direction as to where you're going for the year ahead. And I'm sure most of you do with your New Year's resolutions as well. So we would love to, share some maybe in the comments or in the description. We'll put some of our goals down to share them. And we'd love to hear what your goals are. So comment below and let us know some of your New Year's resolutions and some of your goals for this year.
Once my mom, I think, you had a goal to live in Switzerland. And now we had.
Yeah, so living south, okay, so coming from Canada, being in freezing cold, there was often like winter south, winter south, winter south. That was also like the top of my list, and living in Switzerland was always at the top of our list as well, and so they have come true. One of the goals that we have as a family, this sounds like crazy and audacious, but we're kind of halfway there, but it's to visit every country of the world. So we still have many videos for you guys to watch because we will continue on our journey. We have all the stands to do, right? Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Afghanistan.
But we still have Egypt.
And Egypt. We haven't been to Egypt yet. So
we have Africa. We've only been to Morocco. So Africa, we have to come.
53 countries left there. And all the Middle East. So we still lots of countries. So anyhow, we wish you from our family to yours a very happy new year and all the best for the year to come. And comment below, let us know where you're watching from. Make sure you subscribe and
see you next year. Bye.
See you next year.
Bye.
Bye.